Welcome back, everyone. We've got some really big updates regarding that $200 per month stimulus boost for those who are on Social Security benefits, including a potential timeline for when those payments might be approved and how exactly President Biden plans to pay for this. But before we get into it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I'd also like to thank my sponsor, Webull. They've partnered with me to provide free stocks for my viewers, valued up to $1,800. It's completely free and takes 2 minutes. All you have to do is open an account using my link. The link is in the description of this video, just below the like button. Feel free to sell the stocks immediately to use the money if you'd like. Just make sure to fully open your account and then click on the green button that says Get Free Stocks. Okay, we're going to cover that monthly boost, when it might be approved, and how exactly President Biden plans to pay for this. But first, I do want to cover just a really quick update on that third stimulus check. Now, the majority of people still have not received that third stimulus check, despite the fact that the IRS has said they are ahead of schedule. Now, for most people, they will receive these payments the same way they received the first two stimulus checks. But if you're on Social Security benefits, things could be a lot different this time. And that is because the IRS is saying that you should receive this stimulus payment the same way that you receive your Social Security benefits, even if you receive those first two checks differently. They do expect this third stimulus check to either go directly on your Direct Express card or to whatever bank account you have linked to your Social Security benefits. Now, with that said, the IRS continues to kind of fumble around and confuse people, so make sure to check your mailbox, check all of your bank accounts, and of course, check your Direct Express card. But they still do not have an exact timeline for when these payments should be approved. Now, a lot of people in general are expected to receive their direct deposit this week, starting on March 17th. So if you've already received your payments, please let us know in the comments below. But the majority of people on Social Security benefits are still waiting for the Social Security Administration to let us know exactly when these payments will be deposited. The Social Security Administration's website does have a Q&A page that is supposed to keep you updated on exactly when these payments will be sent, but as of today, it's still under construction. We still don't have any updates. And if you look on your screen, it says that as of today, there is no updated information. So that creates the question, if they're going to send these payments the same way they send your Social Security benefits, are you going to have to wait until you get your benefits, at which point you'll receive the stimulus check together with that benefit payments, or will it come on your Direct Express card earlier than your Social Security benefit? Well, as of now, it's still not 100% clear, but my best guess is they're going to send these stimulus payments separately, so you should check your Direct Express card daily, check your bank accounts daily. There's a good chance that you'll receive these stimulus payments separately and a lot sooner than you receive your Social Security benefits. And as most of you know, if you're on benefits, depending on your date of birth, you receive your benefits either on the second, third, or fourth Wednesday of the month, unless, of course, you're on SSI, at which point you generally receive your payments on the first of the month. So we're hoping that worst case scenario, you'll receive your stimulus check when you receive your regular benefit payments. But best case scenario, we're hoping that they will send them separately and you will receive them a lot sooner. Of course, you can go to the irs.gov website and track your payment there and continue to check that ssa.gov Q&A page for any updates. I will keep you posted on that as well. But as of now, we don't have any update on a specific date for those on Social Security benefits to receive their stimulus checks. Now, regarding that $200 per month stimulus boost that Biden promised those who are on Social Security benefits, let's cover a potential timeline to have these payments approved and how exactly Biden plans to pay for this. Well, first of all, we've covered exactly why those on benefits deserve this boost. First of all, those who are on benefits are either retired or disabled and generally are forced to live in poverty or just above that poverty level. Now, I think we can all agree that those who are disabled or retired deserve to live a life of dignity, especially after paying into the system their entire lives. Not only that, but this group has been highly affected by the pandemic. The majority of those who have passed away from this illness are elderly. Also, that COLA increase in 2021 was a paltry 1.3%. not nearly enough for the actual increase in cost of living. This boost would help make up for that. Not to mention the fact that President Biden actually promised seniors to approve this stimulus if they voted him into office, and seniors came out in droves to vote for President Biden. Of course, some proponents argue against this stimulus and say that seniors and those who are disabled already receive stimulus checks, and President Biden actually plans to reform Social Security benefits in general, and they don't need an additional stimulus boost because higher Social Security benefits are coming soon. Now, obviously, I completely disagree with this. Seniors and those who are disabled need this increase in payments, and they need it now. Not only that, I compared the cost of this boost to many other things that are in this third stimulus package, and there are so many other things that cost so much more than this boost. The stimulus checks cost over $400 billion. This monthly stimulus boost would only cost about $180 billion. The unemployment boost that was included in this stimulus package as well cost over $200 billion. This monthly boost for seniors would cost even less than that as well. Of course, not to say that those who are unemployed don't need this money, but seniors, I think you would agree, need it just as much as well. Now, our best hope to getting this monthly boost approved at this point is Joe Biden's next economic package, which he is calling the Build Back Better economic package. The main focus of this is to create jobs and rebuild infrastructure, but Democrats are pushing to include more stimulus as well, and we're hoping that Biden will include that $200 monthly boost and also potentially include his plans to reform Social Security benefits in this plan as well to get everything done at once. Because let's not forget, President Biden not only promised this monthly boost, but he also promised to reform benefits as a whole. A few things he's promised to do to help those who are on benefits is to create a minimum benefit that is at least 125% of the poverty level, meaning that nobody on benefits would be forced to live in poverty. He also wants to increase payments for those who have been on benefits for 20 years or more, because this group of people tend to have higher rates of poverty due to more medical costs and more years of being out of the workforce. He wants to raise benefits for this group of people by 5%. He also wants to raise payments for those who are widows by an average of 20%, because this group of people tend to lose out on payments because once their spouse passes away, they go from having 2 Social Security benefits in the household to just 1. He also wants to have a COLA reform, essentially using a different formula to allow for larger annual COLA increases. Now, one of the main reasons that President Biden won the election is because of seniors, and we hope that President Biden keeps his word and shows up for seniors the way seniors showed up for him in the election. Of course, all of the spending will have to be paid for somehow, and he plans to do so by increasing taxes on the rich. He has pledged that if you make less than $400,000 per year in your household, you will not see a single penny in increased tax. But if you make $400,000, your taxes will go up. Now, I know taxes can be a very controversial topic, but to be honest with you guys, our best hope at getting Social Security reform is to have the rich pay a more fair share of taxes in order to get this done. I'm going to dive into the details on exactly how Biden plans to tax the rich to pay for these benefits, but first I want to quickly play a video of Joe Biden talking about the current stimulus package that was just approved and how he plans to move forward with his Build Back Better economic package. So let's take a look and see what President Biden had to say. Then we'll discuss the details of his tax plan, and we'll also discuss a potential timeline for when we might be able to have this $200 monthly boost approved.
You're out here selling your COVID relief package. You're executing the COVID relief package now as well. What's next on your legislative agenda?
If you notice the criticism of the COVID relief package from my Republican friends, is they say it spends too much money and it gives too many tax breaks. All these tax breaks go to the bottom 60% of the population. And guess what? They need it. The $1,400 check, child care tax credit. They don't like it because, in fact, their idea of a tax cut is to give the Trump tax cut where 83% went to the top 1% of the people in America.
You're going to be raising those taxes.
Yes, anybody making more than $400,000 will see a small to a significant tax increase. If you make less than $400,000, you won't see one single penny in additional federal tax.
But let's talk raw politics here. You didn't get a single Republican vote for tax cuts. How are you going to get a Republican vote for a tax increase?
I may not get but I'll get the Democratic votes for a tax increase. If we just took the tax rate back to what it was when Bush was president, top rate paid 39.6% in federal taxes. That would raise $230 billion. Yet they're complaining because I'm providing a tax credit for child care for the poor, for the middle class.
President Biden taking a shot at Republicans for lowering taxes on the rich. Remember, Trump's tax cuts, 83% of those tax cuts went to the top 1%. And these tax cuts that were approved in this current stimulus package, the majority of those tax cuts go to the bottom 60% in this country. Now, whether you vote Democrat or Republican, let me know in the comments if you agree with Biden's plans to create tax cuts for the poor and the middle class and increase taxes on the wealthy. Now, the details of this plan are going to help pay for the Social Security benefits, including that $200 per month stimulus boost and the overall Social Security reform that President Biden plans to approve. Now, specifically, President Biden wants to raise the top tax rate to 39.6% from 37%, meaning that those who make the most money would pay 39.6% in federal taxes. He also wants to cap their deductions so that at the very least, this group of people pay at least 28% in taxes, no matter how many deductions they have. Remember now, they can pay 37% in taxes, but they have so many deductions that they might only end up paying about 10%, which could be less than a person who makes $30,000 per year, which honestly, personally, I do not think is fair. Now, the tax increase that would have the most direct impact on Social Security benefits is the payroll tax. Now, the payroll tax is what directly helps fund the Social Security Administration, but people only pay into this if they make about $137,000 per year or less. So anyone above that doesn't even pay into the Social Security Administration, but he wants to create a new tax law which would require those who make $400,000 per year or more to pay that 6.2% payroll tax, directly funding the Social Security Administration and helping to pay for the Social Security increases that he wants to approve. Now, he also wants to raise the corporate tax rate to 28% from the current 21%. I believe this would just be back what it was during the Obama administration, basically rolling back a lot of those tax cuts that former President Trump approved. He also wants to create a minimum corporate tax, so companies like Amazon cannot deduct so many things that they end up paying an effective tax rate of 0%, basically creating a minimum tax cap for all corporations, no matter how much money they deduct. He also wants the rich to pay more money when they sell stocks or real estate. This would be through a higher capital gains tax on those who make $1 million per year or more. Because currently, if you sell a stock or you sell a piece of real estate at a profit, you pay a much lower tax rate than you do on your income. He essentially wants the rich to pay more taxes when they sell investments. President Biden also wants the rich to have to pay more tax when they pass away and transfer their estate to their children. Now, again, I know taxes is a very touchy subject, but let me know in the comments, guys, if this is what it takes to have Social Security benefits reformed. Do you think it is okay, especially if he does not raise taxes on anyone making less than $400,000 per year? Now, regarding a potential timeline. Now, as you saw in that video, President Biden said that he probably will not have the Republican votes needed in order to get this done. Now, if that ends up being the case, we will not have this package approved until at the earliest January of 2022, and that is because he would have to use budget reconciliation the same way he used it to approve this current stimulus package without a single Republican vote. Now, that is our worst case scenario, but that is honestly the more likely scenario at this point, because right now it does not look like President Biden will be able to get any Republican votes for this bill. So if that happens, our current timeline is about January 2022. But with that said, things are constantly changing, and Democrats do plan to begin working on this bill in the next few weeks. And economists expect that Democrats will try and approve this in late summer, early fall, somewhere around September or October. So we should start to see a lot of developments over the next few months as this package comes together. Will Democrats include Social Security benefits in this package? And will they include that $200 per month stimulus boost? We'll have to wait and see. But guys, don't forget to subscribe. I will keep you posted as soon as we have more updates. And if you made it this far into my video, please like this video, please subscribe, and share it with anybody who you think might find this helpful. And thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Every time you watch my videos, it truly goes a long way in supporting my work. We've all been through a really crazy year, and it's been a blessing for me to make these videos almost every single day, connect with you all in the comments, and give you the information that you need to get through this crisis. But guys, stay strong out there. Help is coming soon. You should be receiving that third stimulus check soon. And again, we're hoping to get this $200 per month stimulus approved as well. But until the next video, guys, take care and have a great day.